Brethren, I pray you sing a new song. Sing praise in the assembly of the righteous. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let the high praise of God be on the mouths of the saints and a two-edged sword in their hands to execute vengeance on the demonic nations and punishments on those peoples, to bind their kings with chains. This honor have all his saints. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Sing to him a new song.
Matthew chapter 7 and 24. Therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man which builded his house upon a rock. Keep going. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock. And every one that heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them not shall be likened unto a foolish man which built his house upon the sand. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat upon that house, and it fell, and great was the fall of it.
So Kanye, how was I going over a parable? He said, I would liken unto him as a wise man that built his house upon a rock. But he said, if you hear the sayings of mine and do them, you got to hear what he said and you got to do them. What was Yahushua teaching? He was teaching to keep the faith and to keep the laws. What's up? Y'all brothers are bugging me out right now. He was teaching to keep the faith and to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Like when that one man came up to him and said, good master, what thing is there that I can do to inherit eternal life? And he said, keep the commandments. Give me Romans 2 and 13. We're going to figure out what it's like to build your house upon a rock. If you got something, Captain.
This is the book of Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 14. Leviticus 26 and verse 14. Yeah. But if ye will not hearken unto me, so the brother brought out if you do, and this is if you do not. It says if you will not hearken unto me, and will not do all these commandments, and if ye shall despise my statutes, or if your soul abhor my judgments, so that ye will not do all my commandments, but that ye break my covenant, I also will do this unto you. So the Most High God is going to do this unto you if you despise his words. It says, I will even appoint over you terror, consumption, and burning of ague, which means like a fever. So he will appoint over you terror, consumption, burning of ague, and consume the eyes, and cause sorrow of heart. And ye shall sow your seed in vain, and your enemy shall eat it.
God, he was going into all great, terrible things. And that's if you don't build your house on a stable foundation. That's if you build your house on sand and you unstable. If you build your foundation on your house and the law, statutes, and commandments, you're going to be founded on a rock, and you're not going to fall in that day. But if you don't, you know, like he just brought all out, you're going to fall, and great was the fall of it. You got Romans 2 and 13?
This is Romans 2 verse 13. This is Romans 2 verse 13. For not the hearers of the law are just before God, but the doers of the law shall be justified.
So Khan, it said not the hearers of the law shall be justified, but the doers. The same thing Christ just said. He said, if you hear my words and do them, I will liken unto him a wise man. But if you don't, then you a foolish man, and you built upon sand. Go ahead and get that.
God, this is James chapter 1 verse 22. But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving yourselves.
It said, but be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only. You can come out here and hear the word and hear all these good things, but if you're not doing it, it's not profitable. It's just vain to you, because you have to do it. You have to show works and faith. James already told you that. You got to have works and faith. It's not just faith alone. We can get that in Romans 3:31. Bible shop.
This is Romans 3 verse 31. Do we then make void the law through faith? God forbid. Yea, we establish the law.
So Khan, we established the law. We do not do away with the law through faith. That's right. It's laws and works. We keep both. It's a perfect balance. It's not one or the other. You don't pick and choose. It's what the Most High say. And that's how you build yourself on a stable ground. Keep going. Right. Keep going on that.
God, this is verse 23 in James 1. For if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. For he beholdeth himself and goeth his way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he is.
So yeah, if you a man, if you hear the word and you don't do it, you like a man that look in the mirror and you see yourself. You kind of, you know, like, dang, this is what I'm about. But then as soon as you turn your back from that mirror, you like, damn, who am I? I forgot what kind of man I was. You a fool. You the man that say there is no God. You the type of man that say there is no Christ, no Hamashiach. Now you become bugged out because you're not built on a stable ground.
Bring it out, huh?
Give me Sirach 2 and 1. Somebody.
Sirach 2.
Where it says prepare thyself for temptation.
Yeah, I got it.
God, this is Sirach chapter 2 verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
It says prepare thy soul for Salakia, prepare thy soul for temptation. What is that temptation? That's that storm. That's that rain. That's that wind. That's all that blowing you down. Them is demons. Them is spirits. Them is unclean spirits. It may be a carnal man that's trying to pull you down. That's what that's going into. But it says at the end, it says great was the fall of that man that was built on sand. If you ever stand on sand, it's real shaky. You can't build a stable foundation off of sand. It's not going to work. You're going to fall. And what are you going to fall into? Give me Second Ezra. Second Ezra.
God, this is Second Ezra chapter 7 verse 7.
Bring it out.
The entrance thereof is narrow and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand and on the left a deep water.
It said great was the fall of that man. Imagine you walking on this narrow path and there's wind blowing and there's all these types of manners, the folly is going on, but you're not built on a stable foundation. Imagine that. You're either gonna fall into hellfire or you're gonna fall in this deep water. And both of them not good. Neither one of them is good. Or you're gonna be built on this stable ground and endure. That's what it's about. You gotta endure. That's what that's going into. A stable rock is gonna be there to hold you. But if wind blow on that sand, you slip, you stumble, and you fall. Even Christ said it. He said, if a man walketh in light, he shall not stumble because he seeth his way.
That's right.
That's what that's going into.
Time. Hey, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 7 and verse 13. It says, enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat.
It's many that go in this wide gate. It's many that hear the word and do it not. It's many that build their foundation on sand thinking it's stable. It's many caught in derision. It's many caught in confusion and folly when we need to hear the word and do the word.
Verse 14, because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth into life, and few there be that find it.
And it's few there be that find it. Give me 2 Ezra 8 and 8. 8 and 1. It's few that be there that find it, that find the kingdom, that walk on that narrow path, that walk on that straight and narrow. It's few that go in there by. But why is it so few? It's only because a certain amount of people is going to be able to understand what they have to do to get to that.
That's right. That's right.
This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 8 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
2 Ezra, chapter 8 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
And he answered me, saying, the Most High hath made this world for many.
The Most High made this world for many. It's everybody that can rule in this kingdom. Anybody. This Most High has made this world for many.
Go ahead.
The Most High have made this world for many, but the world to come for few.
But the world to come for few, because it's a few people that's going to build their house on a stable ground. I look bugged out.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 9, verse 37. Then said unto his disciples, the harvest truly is plenteous, but the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore, Salakia. Pray ye therefore, hold on. Pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest that he will send forth laborers into this harvest. So yeah, man, like it's only few brothers that's out here that's actually gonna do the work of the Lord and do what's required of him. That's why that gate is very narrow, man. A lot of people not gonna travel down that path, you know? So hey, man, all praises to the Most High for the brothers that do endure, man.
Hey, Khan, that's what that's going into, this work. Hey, brother, you got a moment? Hey, brother. Woo! Hey, you got a moment? You good? You good on the Bible? You good on the Bible? All right, that's crazy. But like he said, it's few that's gonna do the work. That's what Yahushua is going into. He that heareth my sayings and doeth them, I will liken unto him as a wise man. Like Paul did. Paul heard the words of Yahushua and he became a minister. He became an apostle. He went out and taught. He went out and did the work, which is what we're supposed to be doing. We got a whole bunch of Israelites on Facebook that's not doing the work. That's right. They don't want to go out. They building their foundation on Facebook and on sand, when they need to be out here in the streets where we was told to go.
Bring that out.
We need to be on the highways and byways. That's what we're supposed to be doing. That's what we out here for. But it's many that don't go out here and do that. That don't come out here and teach the truth. And they scared to. I don't know why they scared to, but they scared to. They don't want to show their face out here. But guess what? The scriptures say the wicked flee, and well, no man pursueth, but the righteous are as bold as a lion. We out here.
That's a good soldier.
Khan, as a good soldier in Yahushua Mashiach.